Hi, I'm Cindy Kruger, and today I'm going to show you the various different receipting options that we have in LegalSuite. To access the receipts, you go to your Batcher screen, which is your batch icon on your top toolbar, and your Batcher screen will open. You then go to the Receipts tab. This will show you the different types of receipts that can be captured. One is a trust receipt, that's money going into your trust bank account. The other is a business receipt, that's money that's receipted into your business bank account. We then have a mixed option, so this allows you to capture trust and business receipts in one screen. And then we have a multiple receipt. This is to capture either a trust or a business receipt that's been issued on various accounts. So say for example, your client gives you one check or deposits one amount into your bank account on behalf of various files. So going through the trust receipt, by the type you'll select matter or creditor. Matter is straightforward, that's your file that's paid the money. Creditor is used in correspondence, so when your creditor collects money on behalf of you and he pays that money over to you, your trust receipt option will be creditor. So we're going to use matter, and you fill in your matter. Okay, and then you have the description. What would you like the system to show in the matter transaction, so on your client's invoice or on the transactions for the file, as well as your bank account. So I'm going to say received from debtor, and you're going to say where you received it from. So we've got other, debtor, client, investment, or reserved. So other is when it's just a third party that's paying the money, that's the way it's coming from. Debtor is when your debtor is paying the money. Client is when you're receiving money from the client. Investment is when you're withdrawing funds from your investment account. And reserved is when you're taking money out of reserved and putting it back into the account. So I'm going to select debtor, and you'll see that it has collection commission and agent's allowance. So collection commission will be taken on this receipt, so you fill in the amount of the receipt. Okay, and you'll see that it automatically calculates a collection commission for you on behalf of this receipt. Now you're going to drop down and you select which trust bank account this money is coming into. When setting up a matter, you set a default trust bank account, so that's what the system will bring through here. But if, for example, the money went into a different trust bank account, you just drop down and select your trust bank account. Then you say your payment method. There's our various payment methods, but I'm going to say direct deposit. And then you have an option where you want to say normal, reserved, or split. So let's say, for example, the debtor pays the money, you want it to go into normal, so you can take fees against it. You'll select normal. Let's say, for example, the money that comes in, so there's 500 Rand, you want it to go to reserve. So you don't want your fees to go off against it, you want it to go into reserved. You'll then select reserved. And split allows you to split the receipt. So let's say, for example, you want half of the receipt to go into reserved and you want half to go against your fees. You can then use the split option. But I'm going to set mine as normal. You can fill in a recon number here. If you don't, it will automatically put in the date of the transaction. And then once you're happy that everything's been captured, you click on OK, and it will say records added. And if you have a look at the matter, this was the matter's balance before the receipt was captured, and then that's the amount of the receipt, so the receipt less the collection commission, and then that's what the balance on the matter will be. So that's your trust receipt. Then you've got a business receipt, so we can update this batch. Then you've got a business receipt, so this is money coming into your business bank account. So let's say, for example, you sent your clients an invoice for 500 Rand, and they paid the 500 Rand, but they paid it directly into your business bank account. So you'll fill in your matter here. So let's say, for example, this matter here, and you're going to say where did the money come from, client or debtor, because you need to capture, let's say, for example, they incorrectly paid into your business bank account. You're going to have to capture that receipt in your business bank account, so your recon balances, so say 500 Rand, and again which bank account here, and how was it paid. So I'm going to say direct payment, and then once you're happy everything's captured, you click on OK. And you'll see now in this matter there was nothing, but it's going to put in the 500 Rand that was received from the client. You can then update that batch. Okay, then we've got a mixed receipt batch. Now you'll see with the mixed receipt batch there's a business and a trust option here at the bottom. So let's say, for example, you sent an invoice out and the client pays either exactly what's owed or less than what's owed. The system will automatically make it a business receipt. So let's say, for example, if we look at matter DAA 11 matter 1, you'll see that this matter's got 3,078 Rand owing on this file. So if I drop down and I select client and I go and I capture 1,500 Rand, you'll see that the system automatically says, well, the amount you're receipting is either equal to or less than what's owed on the file, so it's automatically a business receipt. So you say, okay, you can then capture your next receipt on any file, and you can simply, so let's say for example on this file they also owe money, so it'll be a business receipt. And let's say for example on this file you decide you don't want it to be a business receipt, you want it to be a trust receipt. So you can then drop down here and you'll see it's automatically gone to trust, but if not, you can move from business to trust, and you say okay. So that's the mixed receipt, so you're able to do either business or trust receipts in one batch. Okay, done that, we can post that batch through. Okay, then the last option is a multiple receipt. So this is when money's like your clients and deposited 5,000 Rand, and of that 5,000 Rand, it's for 5 matters of 1,000 Rand each. So when reconciling, you only want to see the 5,000 Rand. So the 5,000 Rand will show with a little breakdown that will show you what that 5,000 Rand is made up of. So we're going to say this client paid into the trust bank account, and we're going to say it's paid by the client. Okay, and you can say what your payment method was. And then what you're going to do is you're going to say insert. And here's where we're going to fill in each of the matters that had money paid into the trust account. So we had that for 1,000 Rand. Add it, and then we choose another matter for 1,000 Rand. Okay, and another matter. We're just going to do 3 here. So I'm going to do 3, so it's 3,000 Rand that was received. If you go cancel, you'll see that it's individual 1,000 Rand amounts, and it was for 3,000 Rand. So you say close and you post. Now if we go and we have a look at our bank reconciliation, we're going to select our bank account here. Okay, and if we go down, you'll see that there's a 3,000 Rand, so the total that appeared, but there's a little breakdown, those little white pages there. And if you view the breakdown, it will show you each of the receipts that made up that 3,000 Rand. And that's how the receipting in LegalSuite works.